Thank you.
SumoSprings. SumoSprings. Man, I don't think I've done a modification on my FJ in years. It seems like I just built it out what was perfect for me. Welcome Sumo as a sponsor of the channel. Washers and nuts. Let me mention this. 30-day guarantee. Money back. And there's a limited lifetime warranty. I don't know what the limit is, but from what I've read and seen in all my research of SumoSprings, they're a good company. They really care. And I think that for the lifetime that you own, that they are going to warrant it. These things fail, degrade, fall apart, get stolen. For those of y'all living in California, they're probably gonna replace it. It's not that's my speculation. That's not them talking. So here's the old ones, the factory ones. And I don't know if you can see that up close. There's no wear on the bottom of these. And if you look on the top of the bottom control arm, there's really no marks on there where this is hit. Not that it matters. They feel about the same, which means these are going to be spongy soft. And if you look at that, you got about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches of more cushion available. And you get nuts and bolts depending on your application. It looks like this exact same model number here fits 16 to present Tacomas, 40 years of 4Runners. Wow. Land Cruiser, Lexus 470, 460. This fits everything. This thing just screws right up into the frame and locks itself on. I'm gonna have this done in 30 minutes because I've already taken these off. Soft. Hard. Boing, boing, boing. I like these. These are going to soften up the ride on the FJ. And this is going to be for the back. We're not reading the instructions. We're just looking at the pictures. We'll save you for later. And kind of got the same thing going on here. A little bit bigger in the back than the front ones. And we got specific brackets. Heavy duty, made in America brackets. Going something like that or like this, depending on where your brake lines are or where you want or need this to hit on the axle. You've got adjustments, got 3 holes of adjustment. And I'm sure the instructions tell us everything we want. And you got more brackets, nuts and bolts, and more blue Loctite. Sumo, they've got a good presence on YouTube, so I would suggest subscribing to YouTube. I'll put a link right up there to where you can subscribe to their YouTube channel. And right now, I'm gonna go outside because I'm already prepped, and we're gonna put these on the front. Okay, so the FJ Cruiser factory bump stop is right there. I'm gonna try to be lazy. I've got the wheel turned all the way to the passenger side. I'm on the driver's side. I'm gonna try to see if I can take that off without lifting or removing the wheel. Time-wise, removing the wheel would have been just as long as it was not removing the wheel. The reason why I'm saying that is it's going to take longer to remove the wheel, but it took longer to reach in around the wheel to get to the bump stop. So 6 of one, half dozen of another. There you go. And I'm out. Definitely gonna have to lift the truck to get the new ones back in. I'm gonna show you how I lifted my FJ for the installation of the SumoSprings. So I've got it. I started the lift right here, and I put the jack support right there. That thread's on good, but then you know what I did? Clean out the threads with a little thread cleaner outer. I didn't tap it. I just had a little round bristle broom thingy. Look at that. Oh, that goes on so easy. God, that's so much easier than taking the old one off. Okay, so let's see here. I need to make it go righty-tighty. Will this work? Up. Got one here. Belt straps that goes on to a 1/2 inch, and then watch this. There we go. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. All right, let's go do the other side. Okay. All right, there we go. I mean, that one right there is like just maybe a 1/4 of an inch off of the top of the A-frame. So I know right away when you hit a bump, that's going to smooth things out. And it looks like you might have a 1/4 of an inch to a little bit more over here on this side. But then my wheels are all turned to the left. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Front's all done. Got to do the back. I'm going to finish up tomorrow in the morning. Right now, it's still snowing. Really light. I want to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to do a giveaway. A Sumo stickers about SuperSprings, about a SumoSprings sticker, about S's, super, and check this out. You're going to get you a SumoSprings super hat. And I'm going to give this away to you. And all you have to do to enter the contest is leave a comment and, of course, be a subscriber. So leave a comment, something like you want to win that shit. A super sumo wrestler wants to win. That you want to win my Super Sumo Springs stickers and hat. Leave me a comment somehow or another so that I'll know what you want. And then when I get around to it, I'll pick a winner. We are operational ready. This is what we're working on. Got 2 bolts, one there to take off. Here is how I am lifted. I'm lifted here. I put my jack right there and my safety jack right there. That's what I was looking at and kind of hoping there. Looks like the nuts up on top are welded to the top plate, kind of tack welded, and that these are all we need to really get released. I would say there's a little bit of a difference. That's all I need. Okay, so here on top of the axle is your brake line. And this is what I was talking about with the bump stop. So I want to get the bump stop to be further over this way, so I don't have to worry or think about it. All right, so this is the first recommended way of mounting it. So they want the offset facing the wheel, and they want you on the center bolt there. Now, if you notice, off of the center, that's always going to be the center because that's where you're mounting to the frame. You got about a 1/2 inch offset, then you got about a 1 inch offset. I want a little bit more offset so I can avoid hitting that ABS line. So here's what I'm doing. So I'm going to the 1 inch offset, mounting it that way, and I'm going to install it with that right there out to the wheel. So this is going to push the whole offset of this spring cushion, the Sumo, more to the center and away from the brake line. All right, so that looks good right there. And then straight drop down, and we're a good 1/2 inch away from the ABS line. I like it. I like it. That's it. This side's done. So there it is, complete. And if you look straight down from there, there's that ABS line on top that we want to make sure to avoid. All right, so here's a picture of the driver's side. That's going to come off real easy. I've already started. But if you look at where it lines up on the actual axle, it doesn't look like that thing's ever made contact. That's what I kind of also don't get. We got a bump stop inside the coil springs. And then that is also the ABS brake line on top of the axle that we want to avoid. Okay, on the driver's side, I'm changing the offset on here by a 1/2 inch off of center, pushing it more into the center of the engine so that I can avoid the ABS line. Just double check everything you're doing. You'll figure it out. We're down on the ground, but let me show you this up close. That's how it all lines up. And you can see I'm comfortably away from my ABS line. And for what it's worth, we're really almost exactly centered, lined up over, I don't know what that bar is called. Then on the other side, we are, again, pretty much centered right over that bar and comfortably away from the ABS line that's on top of the axle. All right, so that's it. I'm done. Okay, look, I get it. I watch videos too. This is gonna go on way too long, so I'm gonna break it up into 2 parts. First part's gonna be unboxing and installation. The second part's going to be the testing and my personal review. The way I see it is, if you're thinking about buying Sumo bump stops, SumoSprings, then you probably want the testing and the review. If you've already bought them, you've received them, and you're getting ready to put them on, you want to see the unboxing and really the installation. So whichever one you're not looking for and the one you're looking for is going to be down there in the description. That's the way it goes. Links are down in the description if you want to get a pair of these for the front or for the back or for both.